Well, what's going on, everyone? Darkscythe here. You know, it's been a minute since I've made a video shitting on another political YouTuber. It's been a second, but I feel like today I need to come out of the woodworks to give my opinion on this very ridiculous, stupid clip that I just saw of Kalvin Garrah. And if you're not aware, basically, he's Blair White but a dude. Okay? So basically, his entire YouTube career is not advocating for trans people, not educating people on trans issues, although that may be what he does, once a blue moon. But the majority of what he does is he sees a trans person that he deems not valid enough for his standards and feels that it's his civic duty to report on that. Because, every time a trans person does something bad, we have to point and laugh at them to make sure that the cishets accept who we are, right? So, you can't make this shit up. But that's not what I'm talking about today. I just wanted to give you a little preface on who we're talking about here if you weren't already aware. No, I'm mainly going to be talking about when he opens his mouth about something that he doesn't know the first goddamn thing about. This is something that pisses me off more than anything. If you're an ANCAP, or some shit like that, right, or just a laissez-faire capitalist in general, okay, and you make a video, and you critique socialism, and you at least attempt to make arguments, and you at least attempted to do an ounce of research, I could empathize with that, okay? Do I think you're stupid? Do I think you're wrong? Absolutely. But at least you actually tried, right? But in this clip you're about to see here, you're not going to see that. No, you're going to see someone who doesn't know the first thing about anything trying to open their mouth and give their opinion to kind of play to their right-wing audience, tell them what they want to hear, without actually knowing what the fuck he's talking about.
This person is a socialist, which I shouldn't have expected anything else. Personally, I don't think capitalism is the greatest thing in the world, but I do think it's better than socialism. I'm not really a big fan of socialism. I don't know that much about either one to give a completely educated explanation, but all I can say is that I just knew this person was a socialist just by going to...
Okay. Fucking imagine if I went on my channel and I said, guys, capitalism is bad, and socialism is good. I don't really know much about either or, but socialism sounds a lot nicer to me. You probably wouldn't have too much respect for me at that point. You probably wouldn't really be invested in my channel at that point, because I can't even make a fucking argument for my preferred economic system. Listen, I don't care if you don't know what capitalism really is, or what socialism really is, or don't know anything about anything to do with it. What I do care about is when you go online and post your stupid opinion about it without actually knowing the first goddamn thing about it. You don't see me starting a fucking physics channel when I don't know the first goddamn thing about physics. Because what's the fucking point at that point? But no, people like this always get to the top. Not because they're intelligent, not because they know what they're talking about, not because they really make interesting videos, but because they know how to play the algorithms, and they know that the audience is there. Now listen, that's a big problem on BreadTube as well. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of assholes on fucking BreadTube that are literally just grifting to get views, subscribers, and clout, okay? But this is grifting at its finest. I don't know what capitalism is, but I know it's, like, better than socialism, man. Anyways, I kind of just wanted to get that off my chest because I've been seeing it a lot on YouTube, and it's not just Calvin. It's not just, well, any of the people I've talked about before. It's something very prevalent, and it's not even really just something on political videos either. It's people who talk about movies, and they don't know the first thing of what they're talking about. People that talk about video games. It's prevalent everywhere. And I'm really getting tired of seeing these uneducated dipshits get to the top because of the algorithms. That's really all I have to say.